The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 70 ending. 54. Mike, 54. 65. 65. 65.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
No.
To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Shift! Watch the shift!
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Watch the Wide, get one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Man out. Watch the safety creep. Off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Right there, 54 Mike. All day, every day.
Now Jackson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Deuce.
Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First and 10 at the 40.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Chance.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12.
Blue lady. Check, 48's the mic. All right, here we go. Let's go. Green, triple team. Hey, let's get this. Mike 48, Mike 48. Oh, here we go.
On second and 12, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Jameis to throw it. The catch made by Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were... That's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Jackson now, rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Turn it up. Kill. Easy.
This is Logan. And an alley to run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, I'm coming. Easy. Hey, alert 48. Let me go.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This a 43-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. Check three.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Good stuff. Keep going there.
Pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first
The
and
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 75 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Jackson. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
And now off to the races down the right side.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it, that despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 13, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Ready, blue lady. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Logan.
Go, go, go.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 53 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Lucky.
Now Jackson throwing again. It's complete to Snead. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Shift.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Switch.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Check. Check nine.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike's 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson escaping the press, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. You've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the carry, it's Logan. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Logan. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Less than a yard.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Winston. And no, it's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Forced out to his left.
Give me something.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a Ingram complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. Line 36. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready? White 25. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Ingram again. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He was brought down by Levante Davis.
Check 45.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
7. And the Raven first down.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
45. Mike, 45. Get ready.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. What can Winston do in the OT now? And that will be incomplete. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go now. 45. Keep the Pittsburgh. 45. Let's go.
Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Set, ready. Hands, touch scared. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our